In this video I'm going to show you how to lay blocks to a line. Whether you're laying blocks or bricks, the key is getting the mortar right. Cut it off, roll it, and then spread it across your blockwork bed like that. I'm putting a V through the middle and then scraping it off the back and off the front, keeping it nice and tidy. Next you have to put a cross joint on your block. If you tap it like that, hold it upside down and keep it nice and tidy and it won't fall off. First movement is a thin one, and then the mortar after that will stick to that first mortar that you put on the joint, giving you a nice full cross joint ready to be laid on the wall. The next thing is to pick the block up, move it into position, push that against there, should be a nice even 10mm joint. Tilt your block away from the line and then bring it towards the line to its final position. I'll show you again here, a snare, front, back, nice full joint, goes into position away from the line, and then as you tap it towards the line. And what I'm doing here, I'm not just taking the excess mortar off, I'm feeling the top of the block that's already laid to the bottom of the block that I'm laying, to make sure that it feels like it's in line. The trowel is feeling whether the two blocks are in line with each other, making it nice and flush. You see here, the block is laid away from the line and then tapped towards the line, down, and then that feel there to make sure it's nice and in line and flat. The last block's going in here, so it needs a cross joint on there already, and then I'll put the next cross joint on the block that I'm about to lay. This fits perfectly as the bottom course has been bonded out correctly. And I'm feeling here, tapping that down to the line, and you feel whether it's flat with your trowel there. After you've laid each course, have a look down the cavity. This is an open fill cavity, so the insulation is blown in afterwards. It gives you a chance to take off any excess that's on the back of the block, but not just that, you're also filling in any holes that might be left. So you get your trowel in, scrape up and fill any excess holes like that, giving you a nice tight joint. When the process is repeated on the next line, you put your line up, making sure that the corner of the line is directly on the corner of the block, giving you the correct height to lay your next course of blocks to. On the other side, as it's an external corner, you just have to lift this corner block that I've put on to the right height, and then that gives you your next line ready to go. Speeded this bit up a bit so you can just see the process. Now you have to point it up. That tap again means the mortar is going to stay on your trowel and not make a mess. There's a bit of a knack to the movement here as I'm lifting the trowel slightly as I take the mortar off with the jointer. The first one is at the bottom of the joint and then down the top. Bottom of the joint, and that one I've run through, filling the gaps as you go. Bottom of the joint and then fill it all the way down. Mortar will stick to mortar better, so if you fill the hole from the bottom and then fill down. This one I have to turn the jointer upside down because the jointer is hitting the floor at the bottom, so that one goes up rather than down.
Sounds like Harry Potter spell.
And then run your jointer along the bed joint and along there. And any bits that are left you can tidy up. And that's basically how to lay blocks to a line.